In the age of digital storytelling, where a single image can speak louder than 1,000 words, some individuals don't just post content, they build a presence. This is the story of Karol Avalarado, known to many online by her Instagram username at Karol Avalarado, a model whose journey blends ambition, creativity, and quiet resilience. Every story has a beginning, and Karol's begins not with overnight fame, but with intention. From the very first scroll through her profile, one thing becomes clear: she understands visual language. Her photos aren't just about beauty, they're about mood, posture, light, and confidence. There's a sense that she's not chasing attention, but curating identity. Karol Avalarado is a model in the modern sense of the word. Not limited to runways or studios alone, she represents a generation that uses social platforms as both portfolio and voice. Instagram, for Karol, isn't just an app, it's a canvas. Under the name Karol Avalarado, she's crafted a digital space where fashion, lifestyle, and self-expression intersect. Her career didn't arrive fully formed. Like many creatives, Karol's path has been shaped by experimentation, testing angles, concepts, and styles until something clicked. Early on, her content reflected curiosity, different looks, evolving aesthetics, and a willingness to learn. Over time, that curiosity turned into clarity. What sets Karol apart is her ability to adapt without losing authenticity. As trends shift rapidly in the modeling and influencer world, she remains grounded in a look that feels personal. Whether styled in minimalist fashion or more expressive editorial-inspired visuals, her presence feels intentional rather than performative. Modeling, after all, is not only about being seen, it's about being remembered. And Karol's growing audience didn't find her by accident. They stayed because her work communicates confidence without noise, elegance without excess. Behind the lens, modeling is demanding. It requires discipline, patience, and emotional endurance. For Karol, the journey has involved balancing creativity with consistency. Photo shoots, collaborations, content planning, these are only the visible parts. The unseen work includes self-care, self-doubt, and the constant pressure to evolve. Yet, she continues to show up. And that persistence is part of her story. Karol's career reflects the reality of modern modeling. Building a brand one post at a time, staying relevant without losing oneself, and treating growth as a long-term process rather than a viral moment. When it comes to relationships, Karol Avalarado maintains a sense of privacy. In a world where oversharing is often rewarded, she chooses boundaries. Rather than turning her personal life into content, she lets her work speak first. What can be said is this: her journey suggests the importance of support, friends, collaborators, and people who understand the demands of a creative career. Whether romantic or platonic, relationships in her life appear to serve as grounding forces rather than distractions. This choice to protect certain aspects of her life adds depth to her public image. It reminds us that behind every curated feed is a real person, with emotions, connections, and experiences that don't always need an audience. Karol's story is also about self-definition. She represents a generation of women who are redefining what success in modeling looks like. It's no longer just about agencies or traditional paths, it's about independence, control, and voice. Through her Instagram presence, she's not just modeling clothes or poses, she's modeling confidence. Confidence in growth. Confidence in patience. Confidence in becoming. And that's what makes her journey relatable. Not perfection, but progress. As her platform continues to grow, so does her influence. Karol Avalarado stands as an example of how storytelling through visuals can open doors, creatively and professionally. Her future isn't defined by a single post or moment, but by the consistency of her vision. She's still writing her story, still evolving, still learning, and that's what makes watching the journey worthwhile. If you appreciate authentic creativity, evolving style, and the real story behind modern modeling, now is the time to connect. Follow at Karol Avalarado on Instagram, engage with her work, and be part of a journey that's still unfolding. Because sometimes, the most powerful stories aren't the loudest ones. They're the ones told with intention.